Hello everyone, welcome back to another Spanish lesson. Today we're going to be talking about the lyrics to the song Propuesta Indecente by Romeo Santos. Now this isn't a recent song, but I chose it because it is one of the most popular all-time songs from Romeo Santos, and it is a bachata song. Bachata is a genre of Spanish music or Latin music that you should be familiar with because it is meant to be danced to and it is very popular to this day. Bachata has been around for a while. It originated in the Dominican Republic. Romeo Santos himself has been singing bachata his entire career. He started with a band called Los Teenagers. Then he was with a band called Aventura for several years, which included several of his family members. And Aventura was a very, very big deal. Pretty much, I think any Spanish speaker is going to know who Aventura was. So bachata is a type of music that you should learn to recognize. It's played in clubs to this day. Older bachata music tends to be a subgenre called Dominican bachata, whereas newer bachata tends to be a subgenre called bachata sensual or sensual bachata. Propuesta Indecente is, I would say it's more sensual bachata. I'm not going to sing it for you. We're going to talk about the lyrics today, and I cannot play it for you. So I'm going to explain to you what the lyrics mean, how they work, why the words are the way that they are, the conjugation, stuff like that. And I highly recommend that afterwards you go listen to the song by yourself. There's a good chance that you'll hear this if you go out. This song was so popular for such a long time that it is kind of a cliche at this point. If you want to dance bachata at your wedding, this is a great song to use, but if you're a professional dancer, do not use this song. It is very overplayed. I danced bachata and salsa and performed as an amateur for a while, and no one wants to hear this song again. Like, we like it, but it is so cliche at this point. But anyways, let's jump into it. I'm going to explain the lyrics to you, and then you should go learn more about bachata, and I will try to teach you via my channel more about the language and the culture because you need to know, unfortunately, a little bit of history and background sometimes. Because it does matter in conversation, it comes up. I'm going to try to go through this quickly so that we can get through all the way to the chorus, which is the most recognizable part. So, que bien te ves. So, te ves, ver means to look, and when you use a pronoun with ver, te ves, it means how you're looking right now. Te ves. Que bien means how good, so how good you look. Te adelanto. Adelantar means to approach or to move forward. So it's conjugated for me. I'm moving forward, and the pronoun te says I'm getting closer to you. So te adelanto, I approach you. No me importa. Importar means to be important. So no me importa means it is not important to me. It doesn't matter to me. Quien sea él. Whoever he is. Sea is ser, but it's in the subjunctive form. So actually, I mentioned to you guys in my recent grammar video how often the subjunctive tense comes up in songs and how confusing it can be if you don't know what the subjunctive tense is because it doesn't exist in English. But don't worry, just to give you the super summary, the subjunctive tense is often used to describe hypothetical situations. So, no me importa quien sea él. It doesn't matter to me whoever he might be. It's kind of what the translation would be in English. So, overall, it sounds like Romeo sees this girl, he likes her, there's a guy with her, he doesn't know who he is, but she looks so good that it doesn't matter to him. Dígame usted. So, dígame is the command of decir, which is to tell. So, dígame usted, we can see he says usted, so this is the formal form. Now he's speaking directly to the girl. He's saying, tell me. The usted isn't really necessary, but it helps us in the context of the lyrics. He's talking directly to somebody. You can say it, but you don't have to. Si ha hecho. A here comes from the verb haber, which means to have. Not like tener, but more like in English, you use the verb to have to help you phrase things sometimes, like I have done something, you have done something, he has done something. So when you say that, have is conjugated, and then done comes from the verb to do, but it is conjugated in a form called the past participle form that is always the same after the verb to have. It's the exact same thing in Spanish. So haber means to have, and then hecho comes from hacer, which means to do, but it's the past participle form. So si ha hecho, if you have done, he's still speaking in the usted to the girl that he's talking to, so that's why it's a. If he was speaking in the informal or tu form, it would be si has hecho. But he's speaking in usted, so it's si ha hecho. Hecho would be the same whether haber, no matter how haber is conjugated. So si ha hecho algo travieso, algo means something, travieso means naughty, alguna vez means sometime or anytime or ever. So si ha hecho algo travieso una vez. Tell me if you've ever done anything naughty. Una aventura, an adventure, es más divertida, is more fun. Si huele. Huele comes from oler, which means to smell. Peligro means danger. So si huele a peligro, if it smells like danger. An adventure is more fun if it smells like danger. So we get the idea from this first verse that he's seeing this girl and there's a guy with her. He doesn't know who the guy is, but that's okay because an adventure is more fun if it's dangerous. Don't do this at home, guys. Don't be homewreckers. Don't be jerks in the club. But whatever. This is Romeo. He can probably do whatever he wants. Okay. I know I'm breathing really hard. I'm trying to do this really fast. I'm sorry, guys. I'm like hyperventilating. Okay. I also just drank soda, so like my heart rate's kind of high. Don't drink soda, guys. I try to be healthy, but... Okay. So, si te invito a una copa. Invitar means to invite. It's conjugated for me. Si te invito means if. Si at the begin. Si means yes, but at the beginning of a sentence, it can or a phrase, it can mean if. So si te invito. If I invite you a una copa, to a cup, but it means a drink, we can infer. Why would he want to invite her to a cup, right? It's similar. Sometimes we say similar things like that in English. Y me acerco. Acercarse is a reflexive verb that is another way of saying to approach something or to get closer to something. Y me acerco, and I get closer a tu boca. Boca is mouth, tu boca is your mouth. So if I invite you to a drink and I get close to your mouth, si te robo, robar means to steal, and te robo means I steal from you. Si te robo, if I steal from you un besito, besito is a kiss, besito is a little kiss, un beso is a regular kiss. In Spanish, if you add like ito or ita to something, it makes it like little. So, y te robo un besito, and I steal a little kiss from you. A ver means to see, like let's see, let's find out. Si, if. Te enojas, enojarse means to get mad with. So to see if you get mad, conmigo, with me. ¿Qué dirías esta noche? So what would you say? Dirías is conjugated from decir, but it is conjugated in the conditional tense. So it's exactly what it sounds like. It's conditional. What would you say? ¿Qué dirías esta noche, tonight? Te seduzco. Seduzco is a mature verb. It comes from the verb seducir. This is a family-friendly channel, so I'm not going to go too much into it, but the verb in English is to seduce. Te seduzco, I seduce you, en mi coche, in my car. And if you don't know what that means, you're just going to have to look up what that means. Que se empañen. Empañarse means to get foggy. Los vidrios is the windows of the car. Que se empañen los vidrios. It's like saying let the windows get foggy. When you start a phrase with que in Spanish, it's like saying let this happen or I want this to happen. It's different from the line a couple lines up that says ¿Qué dirías esta noche? There it's directly what it sounds like, ¿qué? Like what would you say tonight? But this line, que se empañen los vidrios, it's like a new statement. He's saying let the windows get foggy. Y la regla es que goces. Regla means rule, y la regla, and the rule es que goces. Goces comes from gozar, which means to enjoy or to have fun, to have a good time. So, y la regla es que goces. The rule is that you have a good time. Alright, this is the second half of the chorus. This song has a super long chorus. Si te falto el respeto. faltar means to lack something. So I am lacking something. Te means I'm lacking something to you. So si te falto, if I lack to you, and then comes el respeto. So you can see that all together this is saying if I lack respect to you. Si te falto el respeto. Y luego means then, so and then, y luego, culpo. So culpar means to blame something. It can also be a noun, which the noun form of this is la culpa. So if you have la culpa, you have the blame, you have the guilt, and the verb is to blame, culpar. So, y luego culpo, and then I blame al alcohol. So he's blaming the alcohol for his lack of respect to her. Don't do that, guys. This is a bad song overall, but it's people, these things can be romantic hypothetically and not in real life. So, si levanto tu falda, levantar means to lift, and falda is skirt. So if I lift your skirt, why would he do that? I don't know. Why would he do that, guys? Don't answer in the comments. Me darías el derecho. So this is another conditional verb, but instead of to say this time, it's coming from dar, which means to give. Me darías, would you give me? El derecho is the right or permission. Derecho means permission or the right to do something. A medir tu sensatez. So this line has always confused me a little bit. Medir means to measure, and tu sensatez means like your sensitivity or your reasonableness or something like that. So I think what it's saying is to measure your sensitivity, which does make sense. If you're a Spanish speaker or you are more certain of exactly what this line means, feel free to put it in the comments. It does a medir tu sensatez, to find the limits of your sensation. It does make sense in this context very well, but it just those words in that way are not something that I've heard many times. Poner en juego tu cuerpo. This is also a little poetic. Poner means to put, and juego means in jeopardy. Tu cuerpo, cuerpo's body. So he's putting her body in jeopardy or in a game. It is a little poetic, but I think it's referring to the activity that he wants to do with her. You know, it's kind of a risk because she has a boyfriend. Si te parece. Parecer, or te parece means, how does this appear to you? How does this look to you? It's like asking somebody's opinion. And it comes from the verb parecer. So si te parece, if this seems to you. Prudente means super similar to English prudent. Does it seem like a good idea? Si te parece prudente is saying, so if this seems prudent to you, if this seems like a good idea to you. Esta means this. Propuesta is a proposition. Indecente means indecent. So he's saying, if this seems like a good idea to you, this indecent proposal. And that's it. That's the end of the chorus. That kind of gives you an idea of the meaning of the whole song. You can go look at the second verse for yourselves. If everybody really wants it and has a hard time with it, I can definitely do a video on that, but I don't think it's strictly necessary. The chorus is the really famous part of the song that you will notice and that you'll hear when you go out. And it is a very, very catchy song. If you've never heard this song before, you are going to like it. I'm kind of sorry for my comments earlier about don't use this song at your wedding. No, I'm just kidding. I know I said if you're like a dancer, don't perform to this song because we've all heard it too many times. And that's kind of true, but with all respect to this song, because the reason for that is this song was so popular and so catchy. So if you haven't heard this song, go look it up, go listen to it now that you know what it means, and go watch some dances to it because that's bachata. Go find out what bachata dancing looks like if you don't know. It is something that is very easy to learn. The rules for dancing bachata are very simple and it's a very, very popular dance. So you should go see what it looks like, and if you want to learn Spanish, you're definitely going to run into bachata at some point. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, or if there's any songs that you really want to go through the lyrics to. Alright guys, see you next time.